All right, welcome back to episode 3 of the story of Troy, the Kenshi playthrough. We are hopping right back in where we were, finishing up the small business we were working on. And Izumi here is operating the small copper resource. So he is actually about to fill that up. And I think we can actually watch what she does. So she's going to run over and probably dump her food in this, I would assume. She may not. I'm going to say that the auto dump function, where is that under? Share food. Feed animals. Ditch items. So yeah. Oh, any excess materials, they'll dump them in the storage. It kind of keeps the AI functioning. So Izumi here is going. So this is the secret. This is how she's going to train. So she just runs over automatically, starts loading up containers. She's working on her athletics and her stealth. Uh-oh. So we did just get a guard check on us. Very, very rare. All right, and then the secret to the small business is you can have the shop right here. Click, and you just, well, okay, that's annoying. I know you can shift click drag, that works. Sometimes it'll let you right click, sometimes it doesn't work apparently. In any case, we're gonna be dumping small meat apparently into the box here. Is it every time we get two, it dumps one? Crazy. All right, we're gonna use Troy because we got some money again and go buy our wheat straw and cactus that we're missing. I think those are in the shop today, and I want to take advantage of that. We're gonna trade for 2 giant wheat straws and 2 cactus leaves, and then as many books as we can afford. So that's perfect. Perfect. So our small business is growing. So before we get our second employee, we are definitely going to keep growing, or we need a backpack. We need some equipment, and we need to increase our efficiency. I think I can just click these, put those in there. So let's get some research we need. Industry wise, I think it is, maybe it's not under industry. Go ahead and check this out. So fabric manufacturing, that's what it is. So we're gonna operate the small workbench automatically while I'm searching through here. We can get makeshift walls right off rip. We definitely need gear storage. Indoor lighting, for sure. You have to have indoor lighting. Honestly, wind generators is going to be very important as well. In case the city has a deficit at some point, we'd have to take that. For now, though, we definitely have to have cotton farming for the storage. That's one of the most important things for us, and we're just going to take the wheat straw farming to get it done. And we'll go buy more books. So let's make sure we're on max speed as we get our research started here. And then we're gonna watch Izumi. She's almost finished up with another load of copper here. So Troy is getting his research done. Izumi is getting the copper. And we are gonna probably... Yeah, so there's a big fight over here. This is a bunch of money. We're gonna stop our research operation and run out here. Business opportunities are everywhere. Okay, so let's slow it down a little bit. Guy's unconscious. This is a sand ninja. Oh my god. Yeah, we definitely want all his loot. We want everything. Perfect. Oh my god. Yeah, so those are... That's money. Then I guess we can we just drop? I guess I'll do that. I'll just drop them on the ground. I think it's only two? I only see two bodies. This is a hurt skimmer that is underground, waiting over the body of a dying samurai conscript. And this is a sand ninja that we need to loot before hopefully getting jumped by a skimmer. Okay. And all their stuff. Swords are probably the most important thing. Alright, well, he keeps his bow. We're just gonna run off for now. He gets to keep the bow. We got the money item though. Alright, so we're gonna take these ninja rags. And some of these cloth pants. And let's see which of these are the better. So that's an old refitted blade. This is a refitted blade, so this one is better. We're gonna take the better sword. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Don't know what happened there. That's crazy. Alright, and Izumi here. She just got an upgrade for her weapon. We're gonna give her the old refitted blade. We're gonna trade the Wakashi out for... Or not. Wakazashi, sorry. I think that's how it's actually said. We're gonna trade that out. We're gonna take Troy here. Well, actually, we could fit Izumi into some better gear here. But this is all stolen. Yeah, so I'm gonna sell it. We're just gonna sell the gear for money. We need the money anyway. So let's take this here. Get this going. Get that in there. Pawn off our items. The toothpick. I would honestly rather buy a better one. Though as useful as that is for like, honestly, can I buy it back without spending 10 grand? Maybe I do keep it. I think I do keep it. I'm gonna keep it. Early on, I can use range, so... What do you mean I can't pick it up? Definitely should be able to pick it up. Yeah, so this is another 1,000 each, so it's a couple thousand just from that. If I can get this loot. And maybe I could buy a prosthetic at this rate. So we'll go ahead and get over here as fast as possible. Grab some pants. Oh, come on. Every time. And we're gonna go back onto Troy here. Get him talking to this dude so we can sell our gear. Alright, so we're up to 4 grand again. Just from loot, pretty much. We're gonna shift drag. We got up to 5. So let's go research in our free time. Izumi here is actually starting to labor pretty quickly. Getting very efficient at laboring. So we're getting better and better as a company. So I don't know what we would want to name our company. We're a mining firm. We mine copper. So Copper Mining Inc. So let's add a squad. We'll call it Incompetent Copper Mining Incorporated. And that's Izumi. It's way too long. It's good. Alright, and research-wise, we did finish fabric processing. This is storage for stones and building materials. This is storage for farming. Be maybe under... I don't see it. Public sales is interesting. Tech level 2 would be you have to research small house, then you get... Yeah. Not daylight yet. Once it is... I think shop's open at 6 a.m. possibly, or... Maybe it's later than 6 a.m. We're gonna watch. We're gonna watch here in the last 10 minutes. 6 a.m. Nope. So do not try and run into a shop at 6 a.m. You will bust down their door. So it's 6:30-ish. Seems very, very close to real life. Alright, so we did get more copper. Have Troy start tucking. Drag this over. Alright. Cool. Let's go over here. So this should be enough either for a prosthetic if I wanted to get an arm, but not too worried about that right now. We have bigger fish to fry. Much bigger fish to fry. There's not even a good backpack. So we can buy books. So let's go ahead and get some more reading materials. If there was a backpack, I would have been happy, but yeah, I guess we could buy large backpacks, but that doesn't really help us. Camp, shelter, tent, plan. Kinda got bad rolls. Anyway, we're back. Dump our books in here. And what can we research? We can do clothing manufacturer finally. Let's get that. We want hats. We want simple clothing types. Industry. We'll need all these later, but we're not going to do that right now. Cactus farming just to get that done. Again, wind generator going to be important. And then for future stuff, we definitely would need a small house and then tech level 2 here. We can get that without having to worry about it. And then I think I'm fine with this for a small mining operation and incompetent copper mining Inc. Yeah, so should actually be getting a load of copper here. We got cotton farming, so we need that for the storage box. And I'll show everyone why we need that probably on episode 4. Because episode 3 looks like it's just going to be research and wishing we had more money. So we're going to go off on our travels. And yes. Yeah, I don't know about Troy having... Can I stop him from dumping items? I don't think I can individually. That kind of stinks. Anyway. Use this time. Let's scout around here. Oh, we got a skimmer fight. That's money. That's money in the bank. So what are these? These are manhunters. We want to stay away from them as well. Uh-oh. Look, they're claiming I'm a slave. But I am not a slave. Yeah, just stay away from me, guys. Y'all ain't got nothing on me. I think I'm almost to 30 athletics now. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We can steal their weapons. They're already claiming I'm a slave, so I might as well take all their gear. Mercenary plate. All this is junk. Not worth it for this space. Maybe the helmet and the boots. Nah. Not really. Alright, we'll go ahead. Loot this one. Same thing. Take that. Take his bandages. I like his stick, actually. We're gonna dump that stick for this stick. And we're gonna run off. We're just gonna run off and sell all this. The scavenger life. Never change. Alright, so Troy is making some money. He's doing well. He's doing well. He's actually fast enough to outrun some of the more annoying methods of losing early on. So let's go ahead and sell all these extra med packs. And Ninja, these are almost full. This one's close, but not there. Alright. And we're back up to 3 grand. Oh, I didn't check. This is the other thing you can always do. You can always check right here. Just get extra money. Alright, let's go. Since we know that we can't get a backpack that we want, because we want a small thief's backpack. We're gonna go in here and check on prosthetics. See if we can find a replacement left arm. Pretty sure it's our left. Yeah, that should be a left arm. All right, that's a high-end left. That's a shoddy left. We can afford shoddy. Shoddy fits us perfectly. Shoddy is Troy's bread and butter. That's a limb, isn't it? Look at that. Look at that. That's a weird stance. We're just holding our stomach. I mean, this is accurate for me. Always in stomach pain. Just holding his belly. All right. And with that, we can head off. We can actually do some combat training too. Yeah, so this is more Manhunter shenanigans. We don't want to mess with this Manhunter group if we can avoid it. Yeah, so he's in a recovery coma, actually. We might mess with this guy. I think we mess with this guy. We're gonna take that club we dropped. Take his armor. Or not. We're gonna struggle to take his armor to be more accurate. And we're gonna do something we've never been able to do before. We're gonna pick him up. So we're just gonna walk real slow like while we strength train with this guy on our shoulder here. Alright. And actually, before we do that, I have to pause. I can't click him. So 46 ticks. Basically, I'm just gonna keep watching. We're just gonna run in a circle effectively. Or not. We're not gonna run in a circle. This is the perfect candidate. And I'm also turning off range combat. And actually, now that I think about it, I'm unequipping that weapon. We're just gonna run around with this guy for a second here. I could much safer, like the much safer option is I could do this in the city. I probably should, but I'm pretty safe here, close to the gate guards as well. I just kind of want to watch Izumi. It's more intriguing to watch Izumi than what I'm doing. I could do blueprint research, but we research slower in the dark, so that is something to note as well. Better to do it in the day, in the light. But well, it may not be better in the day because we're in the hut. I don't know if it gets light effects. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I might have to get indoor lighting on, which I think takes copper. It may not. So we do have plenty of copper. All right, what is this? That's a samurai. Oh, we got somebody running really quickly by us. We got 33 seconds. Or sorry, ticks, not seconds. I wish it was 33 seconds. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just do laps. You gotta do training. It's always boring doing training. Troy getting up is very important combat ability, which is just being able to punch people in the face really hard with his strength stat. Alright, so it's daylight again, so people can watch our activities. This Manhunter has 25 toughness. So their actual KO point is already, like, we're below their KO point. So he probably would wake up. Right? Maybe not. Still has a coma tag, but that may just be because I'm running around with them as a prisoner. The funny thing is, I think if I start a fight with this person, I lose. I lose that fight 10 out of 10 times. The question is, if I'm stealthing, carrying a body, can I go up here and knock this person out? Doesn't look like I can stealth attack. Nope. 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 He beat the he beat us up. He beat us up bad. That's good for toughness training. Oh, we gotta run away from him. Someone went to rescue him. That was actually worthwhile though. I think our assassination went up too, so that helped. So we're gonna go back to stealth running around with our guy. On our shoulder here as we are recovering now. And this is already down to 18, so that's good. I would rather have this be a vagrant because of how weak we are, but I'll definitely take any captive I can use. Though I think it's worth 500 cred or cats if I go trade them into the slave trader. You gotta do what you gotta do in the wasteland for money. And now that we have 2 arms, everything is available to us. We have all opportunities. And we only have two. I just noticed we only have 200 cats total, which is kind of wild. And we're to 13 strength. That's actually fairly okay. And we can almost ninja run. Or sorry, is it Naruto run? There you go. The most inefficient but efficient running form in the world. Like using your arms to fight against your forward momentum of your body. Makes no sense. But anyway, we're almost to the point. That's pretty bad. Oh, I guess it's also time too. So anyway, we'll call this the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next one.